Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, I'm doing my best to give you a top tier SAMMIT vlog. We have the comp car. You can see it on the truck there. It's overexposed because of lighting, camera issues, but we're bringing the comp car to get its alignment. We have to have everything packed up today because tomorrow we travel first thing in the morning, crazy early, down to Suzuka Twin in Mie there. Maybe. So that we can practice for a couple days before the official FD event. I'm super excited to get some seat time in this. We had to fix a bunch of stuff wrong with the car, and we also got some new alignment specs to try and stuff that are more suited for this track layout. So I'm super stoked. Anyways, let's go to this alignment. Daiki, you feeling good? Good day? You sleep enough last night?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Today's coffee is a grande hot caramel macchiato with an extra espresso shot. That's pretty much the coffee I get every day, unless I feel like spicing it up with a espresso affogato. But anyways, we have arrived at the local Family Mart. Haha, they're gonna do a great alignment today. Actually, the person that owns this Family Mart also owns Works, and these guys always look after our alignments. They're amazing. So we're allowed to use their car park and everything, and it's actually cool because I always get photos of the FD car in front of Family Mart, and everyone's like, why are you driving that on the street? But it's actually connected to the shop, so we don't have to. It's super cool. I love this thing. Gotta release my handbrake here. I really should get one of those tap things, but last time I installed one that kept turning on by itself and it broke like $20,000 worth of expensive billet 2,000 horsepower capable axles. So I went with the old school simple method of just ratchet strap and an e-brake if we need it and keeping the car in gear. Let's turn this thing on. Dude, I love how this thing starts so easy on ethanol. All right, Daiki's gonna give me the directions and I'm gonna get this thing off. Got the comp car over here. He's finishing up a car on the lift in there right now, but check this thing out. Itasha 8.6. This thing's nice. D2 brakes. So cool. Damn, it looks awesome. He's even got the bonnet spaces. Oh, he's got some kind of gauge hooked up. Maybe he's doing some kind of setting or tune on this. Oh, yeah, no, he is. It's got a Link plug-in in it. Oh my gosh, that's sick. I love that air freshener. That's kind of cool. The tiny, what is that, like a 280? Wheels small. Love it. Link plug-in for this. I need one of these cars. I think I'm gonna actually buy one of these soon and do something cool with it. You can get these a little crashed from auction for like $3 grand US, which is mind-blowing how cheap these cars have become. It's definitely something I want to get into. I'd say this is getting worked on by the guys at Works because they've got a really good reputation for working on 8.6s. Oh damn, what is this? What is this car? This body looks cool. Some spicy hubs on the front there. I'm not sure what those are. Look cool. Anyways, we're gonna get the car loaded up in a little bit. Daiki's helping them put all the Tesla covers back on this car so they can get the alignment done quicker. But I know you guys might not remember, so I want to show you the coolest part about this shop. Not only does he own the Family Mart and the car workshop here, but he also built a custom RC drift track in here. Oh, look at this. And it's not just the first floor. And this is all open to the public 24/7. You can come and use it whenever you want. You just got to sign in. You see there's some customers here. Oh, the owner disappeared, like there's a secret door that goes between the rooms there. And look at this, all up here too. Super cool. I really love what Fujigasaki-san has done with his shop and everything here. It's pretty much like you could just come here, hang out with your friends for an entire day, eat at the convenience store, get a bunch of snacks there, drive a bunch of RC cars while your car's getting worked on. It's like the dream kind of thing that I definitely would like to do in the future when I'm retired from doing whatever I want to do and just being able to serve the public, especially like the car scene and just enthusiasts like myself. I think that's super cool. He also has like a little back room where he does a bunch of like custom work and builds a bunch of custom RC stuff. But yeah, anyways, I thought it's a really cool place to show you guys. Right here on the main road too, in Yokohama. Come check it out. Use Google Translate for any of the signs so that you can use the racetrack during, you know, late hours of the night or whenever when you come here if no one's here to help you. Everything's got crazy security too, so there's no worry about safety or anything like that or anything going missing, which is awesome. And of course, if you need any alignment work or custom car work, these guys are who you want to contact. I didn't realize that under Teslas is pretty much a completely perfectly flat surface from front to back. That means that if you want to do any kind of alignment, it is a massive pain in the butt. Look at it. Crazy. I guess this is the battery too. This is the first time I've ever looked under a Tesla. I wonder what that's for. It's cool. Fujigasaki-san was just telling me that this has a 1J in it. He's kind of famous for being able to do all the paperwork so that you can do a JZ swap on an 8.6 and have it street legal, shuck-in on the road, nothing dodgy. He did, oh, it looks so good. An electronic throttle body as well. Dude, this is sick. Look at all the room for activities here, guys. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is awesome. So cool. And this is street legal. It's got plates. Man, I want to drive one of these on the street just to feel what it's like, because I feel like this is kind of like the power package that this should have had. So cool. Even got ABS still. Looks like it's still obviously a work in progress with the Link. I think they've just put it in. They're working on all the wiring right now. So good. We got the car on the rack, getting all the sensor things hooked up so that the lasers can pinpoint exactly where everything's at. We have so much tow out on this right now, it like kind of skips and hops everywhere. We changed the Ackerman settings, so it's gonna be really towed out to where it should be. It was really hard to drive this thing around, to be honest. But one good news is it seems like we've finally solved my braking issue with the car, which is super exciting because we've had that issue for a very long time now. And just from driving it that little bit off the truck into here, previously, I would literally lose my brakes entirely. So the fact that it's now working fine and being consistent and not changing from me just moving around means we finally fixed the issue, and it was just bad wheel hubs at the end. I don't like that it cost me $600 a side in the rear for GTR hubs. Nissan pricing right now is through the roof. In fact, just yesterday, I think we all heard news that Nissan is closing its biggest plants in Yokohama, potentially, 2 of its biggest plants that produce like 240,000 cars or something. It's kind of wild to think about, and it's all the news right now about how a lot of people are about to lose their jobs from it, but all the parts that Nissan sells, the pricing has just skyrocketed to ludicrous amounts. One bolt for the transmission mount on your Silvia, the special one that goes through the top of the transmission with that flat kind of rectangle head, is $80 for just that bolt now. It's ridiculous. Anyways, so rant aside, time to align my car. We're still dialing in the alignment, but I just noticed this on the alignment computer. It's wild that there's still computers running Windows XP in Japan. What's even wilder though, is the banks recently. Did you know this, Daiki? The banks in Japan recently changed from floppy disk in Windows 3.1 to new technology. Because there was a big bank crash in Japan, and the government was like, you guys need to update. Yeah, no one could access their money for a few days. It was wild. Anyways, XP for the win. Fujigasaki-san has been working on this S13 for a customer, and he put a 1J in this. Customer wants pretty much everything as normal as possible, so stock turbo and everything, but what I was super interested in is the laser welding. Fujigasaki-san recently bought one of those laser welders and laser cleaners, and he's been welding everything with it, and the welds look pretty crazy good. Look at this stuff. It's kind of nice and tight and tiny. It's cool. Anyways, it's cool. See this going in here, and this is going to get shuck-in street legal too. It's kind of wild to think about that this can be legal on the shuck-in, like on the road in Japan. They're normally pretty strict with this stuff, but a lot of paperwork and you can make it happen. Very cool. Time for Sam's new Japanese drink recommendation. Get this from the convenience store. It tastes amazing. It's ume flavored, like sour plum wine kind of taste, without the alcohol, and it's like a Pocari Sweat and ume mixed in one. It is the best. Super refreshing on a hot summer's day. It's kind of crazy how hot it is today. The weather has really turned up a notch. It's already 30 degrees Celsius days, and I guess we're coming into summer now. I'm not looking forward to Japan's 42 degrees Celsius days with like 100% humidity. For those of you in America, that's like pretty much over 100 Fahrenheit and insane humidity. Good time for me to remind you, go get yourself some of those shorts on SAMMIT.net. I love our shorts and I wish I was wearing them right now because this is too hot. Alignment is all finished. And we can take this thing for a little drive to the truck. I love how this thing sounds, so good. It's so peppy. High compression, so good. I mean, in NA standards, this is not high compression at all. But for a turbo motor, 10 to 1 is high. Oh, I love it. You guys already know we had to get a quick photo for the gram out the front of Family Mart. Today's lunch is butter chicken. We have the best Indian curry place close to our shop. So good. I can't wait.
This is the one that Adam went crazy for.
Oh yeah, Adam went crazy. And then also when we gave him cheese naan and he didn't even know that was a thing and went crazy for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some really cool naans you can get in Japan, like cheese, garlic, and a bunch of other stuff. We are in full packing mode. Genki's getting all the tires stacked in. I just finished transferring the gas into this top tank. So because, well, we want to buy our own truck soon, but they're quite expensive and hard to find with a power gate, and every one that we find that's in our price range gets snapped up before we can get it. So until then, we hire a truck and we don't have a power gate to move a 200 kilo or 55 gallon drum, and these weigh a lot. Like it takes like 5 guys to lift these up. So what we do is we just hook up a pump and pump it from that one into an empty one up here, and it's slow, but it works. You know, little, I don't know, thinking out of the box a bit. I did think about putting an electric winch on one of these beams with a crane, but then we'd have to swing it in, and I feel like that's sketchy. What have you got there? Packing some necessities, Demet SAMMIT tape. We're gonna need a lot of that if we crash, so throw it in. So while the guys are finishing packing, I'm going on a little bit of a side quest. I have to get gas or petrol for the generator, and then I also am trying to buy like a small, decent sized air compressor. Nothing too big that the generator will not run, but something that is small, compact, that pumps out enough air to pump up 4 tires essentially on the car. Previously, I had this other small one. Dude, you couldn't even pump up 1 tire with it. It was terrible. So I'm gonna go to either Up Garage or the tool recycle place. I'm not sure yet. I'll quickly maybe stop in and just see what's at Up Garage. I remember seeing some good ones there at the tool section. I think it's better we go to the used tool shop because that's pretty close around the corner, and that's probably gonna be where the cheapest one is going to be. Up Garage recently, it's a little bit of a price hike there, so yeah, we'll go to the used tools shop first and see what we find. Check this out, this guy is wheeling his golden retriever around in a little cart. It's kind of cool. Just my luck, the tool shop was closed today, so our only chance now is Up Garage. Let's see what they got. Let's see what we got. The tool section used to be across the road, but that's now like their own private car dealership. So we're gonna go in here, and the tool section's been moved up in the back right-hand corner. It's been a while since we've filmed a video here, I feel. Yo, they have carts now? Ooh, I need to look at some of those wheels. They might be what we need. Oh man, I hate coming here when I'm on a time crunch because there's so much stuff. I just wanna look at, what is that from? An ice, is it? Dude, their wheels are cleared out. Huh. Used to be able to like pick up a ton of Nardis and stuff here. Yo! Momo factory option wheel. What Porsche bat is that? Whoa, that's like an $800 wheel. Okay, we're getting distracted. Let's not get distracted. Let's not get distracted. That may have been the fastest purchase ever at Up Garage. The guy made me test it though before I left. I was like, I trust you, man. It says on the label that it works. But anyways, he made me test it first. We tested it. It worked like a charm. It actually filled up the tank quite fast. I was impressed. That's perfect for a little trek stuff. Now we gotta go get gas, which is a whole thing in Japan. We gotta fill that. It's so frustrating because I've lived in Japan now for 10 years, and I think the first 5, 6, 7 years that I was here, because this has only been happening for like the last 3 or 4 years, since the anime studio got burnt down by that stupid guy. that took a gas can in, and then, you know, he did what he did. Unfortunately, since then, all the gas stations applied this crazy new rule. Every time you fill up a gas, like a jerry can or whatever, it has to be a specific type, which is that weird metal red one, and you have to sign this piece of paper, and you're only allowed one per person, unless it's a certain special type of gas station where they allow multiple ones, and it's a whole thing, and it's just only come into effect since that whole situation went down. Obviously, it's a sucky situation. What that person did is terrible, but it just goes to show that one person can ruin it for everyone. Everyone, Japan-wide, has to do that paperwork every time you fill up a jerry can at a gas station, and you can't use a self-service gas station to fill up a jerry can. You have to go to a separate, like a special gas station where there's a person to be able to fill out the paperwork. And if you get caught filling up a gas can at a self-service one, you get in trouble and the police get called on you. It's a whole thing just because of that one dude went crazy. This happens every day at 5:30 on the dot. Anyways, one thing I'm not stoked about is the weather looks like it's gonna rain all weekend. Qualifying, tandems, everything. This track, Suzuka Twin, is my least favorite track. They make you drift straight in this really weird, awkward layout. It sucks. Why did we build 1,000 horsepower cars for that? I have no idea, but anyways. I've never driven it in the dry. Ever, not even an FDJ2. Every time we drove there, it rained. So this track is just cursed with rain. Anyways, that aside, I don't know if the merch shop's already locked up because we closed this a little early during the day, but see that sign on the bench there? Your favorite content creator, Tony, sent that to me, and we're gonna be putting it up there. I was hoping I'd have time to do it today, but we don't. So that's gonna be in a future vlog. Let me know if you guys are excited to see that, but I think that's gonna be the piece that this thing needs for the shop at the HQ, especially for the retail shop. I've really been loving how all the stickers have been filling out too. You guys have been sticking some interesting ones on here. I was in Costco earlier this week and we picked up this for Hugo, thinking it was going to be like this cool little, like, you know, toy for him that would be kid friendly. But once we took it home, I realized this is a full proper model, like little tiny pieces and everything. And I think any child under 3 is not meant to touch this because, you know, the parts are quite small and stuff. Over 270 pieces. I literally bought one of those crazy models by accident of a V8 engine. It was like 12 bucks. So I think what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna build that on a Twitch stream one day. So let me know if you're keen to see that. Now what I have to do is pack all of my laptop, camera gear, and everything in my bag and have that ready. And then I've got to leave in 20 minutes all the way into Harajuku because I'm getting a haircut because my hair looks ridiculous. Look at this mop. It's kind of just, yeah. So we'll fix that and then we'll be fresh for the weekend. That's the main thing. Really not looking forward to driving in the wet. At least the practice day tomorrow is supposed to be all dry. So that's a win. And the FD practice day, the official practice day. So there's an unofficial practice day tomorrow that we're driving all day in. Then there's the official practice day the day after is dry. And then qualifying, tandems, all torrential downpour. So excited. Before I leave today, I'm a little hungry, so quick little ramen snack. It's just the Chinese miso one. I love this little hot water dispenser we have. Come on, there we go. Why is instant ramen so good in Japan? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got a fresh cut. I'm feeling good for the comp this weekend. We didn't put any wax in it, so it's sitting a little weird, but we'll be good. Got May's hair treatment thing too that she wanted, and we're gonna head back to the house. Harajuku at nighttime is definitely something. Sun's gone down real fast today. Oh boy, what's parking gonna cost us? Yikes, nearly 20 bucks. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but that is a Dodge in front of me. I think it's a Challenger. Crazy. Oh my God!
Right, turn left.
That Porsche flew by. Anyways, this is a close-up of the Challenger. At least I think that's what it is.
In 300 meters, turn right onto the Shotoko Expressway route number 3 Shibuya Line ramp to E1, Tomei Expressway.
Tomei! Yeah, the Dodge is pretty cool. Ain't gonna lie. To have that in Japan is a flex. See now, this guy would look 10 times cooler if he got some of that damn it SAMMIT tape to fix his car. OGs will know this frame. This is where it all started for us. Now May's Swift lives there. Hey Hugo! Really?
Mosh mosh.
Moshi mosh. Hugs. Alright. Hugs are dead. It's time to start editing today's video, and I've got taco rice for dinner. And unfortunately, it feels like I'm coming down with some kind of cold. May's been sick for the last week or so. She caught a cold from Hugo, and I've now started developing the same symptoms. So this weekend's gonna turn out to be kind of interesting, I think. Wet weather. Hopefully I can nip this thing in the butt and just rest tonight and feel good tomorrow. Usually my immune system's pretty strong, but we will see. And then, yeah, otherwise, it's gonna be a great weekend. I'm excited for 2 days of practice and setting up the car, getting it feeling good. I think that's gonna be exactly what we need. We fixed that brake issue, which was the biggest reason why I couldn't drive the car properly, because I couldn't jab the brake after transitions and stuff. So that should be fixed now. And I think it's just gonna be a good amount of fun driving in a car that I love driving in, because it just pushes me every single time. And also it's just my favorite car because it makes so much power and so much torque and it feels incredible to drive, but it's just so expensive. But anyways, more seat time in that thing is best. That aside though, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Next vlog, after the comp and stuff, I really want to put that sign up and see what it looks like and finalize and finish that. I think you guys want to see what it looks like as well. I think it's cool that we obviously got something from Tony as well. Otherwise though, I don't know, I'm content. I'm feeling really good for this weekend. I think we've prepped everything that we need to. I trust the car now that we fixed all those issues. We kind of know what we're getting into, so it should be good. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if you like this vlog. Is this what you want to see more of? And yeah, those of you that were watching the live stream, thank you so much. I will see you in the next one.